Quickly start, quickly finish. No stressing.
We're live, Lera. We're live. Like your audio is going to the internet
Oh
already.
my god.
Also, this time I decided to do the super low latency, meaning that whatever we're enjoying here in Discord is actually instantly live on the internet.
Uh-huh. Amazing. Thank you. Now I'm more stressed out. Um,
Good, 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 good. So right, I don't know. Like, do wait for a few more minutes. Did you count all the pigeons?
yes, I think everyone is here. I'm very happy to see everyone that almost all the teams survived till the end. Very nice to see that. So yeah, this season we had in the beginning how many? 7 teams. Ended up with a 6.
Do you
Not
want
so
to
much.
talk about what happened to the one team who didn't make it?
They dissolved.
Ok.
So yes, I'm not gonna gossip on the demo day. So anyway,
Why? I mean, that's why people like look like I see people from season 2, from season 3, and season 1. Horse, are you from season 1 or season 2? I forgot.
season 2.
Season 2. Okay, yeah. So somebody from season 1, maybe. Anybody from season 1 watching us live, like speak up in the chat. Yes, Spooky wants the gossip. No.
No, not today. Not today. Today we
Dang.
are keeping it very serious, and I'm very glad to. I'm finally gonna watch the trailers today of our amazing games because I didn't see them because people were like, "Oh no, it's not ready yet. We're not gonna show you anything."
I
So
just
yes,
noticed that you have this knife,
yes. Uh,
motivational knife.
so yes. What I was about to say. Yeah, I'm gonna see the games actually. As our audience will at the same time. So that's quite exciting even for me. And as always, I'm very nervous. Uh, can we Ola, give a few words and we can start.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that like in a few weeks, right? Like we'll have the same stream, but like with we're gonna play the games.
Yes, actually, I hope I won't play the games. I really want someone else to invite to play them.
So yeah, that means people who wants to play the games.
Please DM me.
And yeah, Vanessa, can you please paste in the YouTube chat the link to the each contest, just like for the fun of it? And yeah, I see that Matthew is already ready to YouTube chat, please. Matthew is ready, and like, let's stream our internal chat to YouTube too. Good. Oh yeah. Anyways, so something clever from you, right?
Yes.
I'm super happy that we're having this tradition for the Damu Day, and that people come over from like alumnus. It's so nice to see you here. It's so nice to see that you don't leave us, that you feel for the community, that you can't wait to see what the next generation of people like you were able to come up with. And this season we have less teams than usually, just because we had a very very high entry bar. So like people were super experienced, like it's like 6, 7, 8, some even had more years of professional experience before they got into the camp. So higher up your expectations, and no pressure to the teams from season 4. um
Yeah, they're already stressed out. Thank you, Ola. That was
Good,
amazing motivational speech. So yeah,
good.
let's start. Let's start. We have just 6 teams, as I said, and we start from our amazing team 1. Very scary game, but I love it very, very much. It's in my heart. So Matthew, I give the floor to you. Go on.
Yes, hello guys, we are Doomsday Clock and we are here today to present to you the game Say Thy Name. It is a surreal puzzle horror about a private investigator who is trapped in a cursed house with an interdimensional creature slowly leaking in. So the players would need to find the clues to survive in the house and understand the wicked rules of traversing the place that is slowly dropping into the other dimension. This is a first-person puzzle horror. We are aiming at the PC release on itch.io, and every lover of creepy and gross aesthetic and cool lore and creatures will be astonished by the project. And let me slow you into the teaser, please. And as we coming from the cinematic teaser, if you love such gameplay titles as walking simulators / quests like Gun Home, when the story is told through the environment and indirect storytelling, or horror games set up in a very real but slightly not so real places like PT, or the deep lore creature-based systems like SCP, I think you will enjoy our game. And of course, regarding the gameplay, the players will explore the house that is slowly drowning in the other dimension, find environmental and text-based clues to understand the fates of previous inhabitants of the house, and of course learn the traversal rules of these interdimensional intertwinings to actually change the environment willingly or sometimes unwillingly around them. And moving on to our unique selling points, they are the unsettling high fidelity art style featuring both beautiful and astonishing and creepy creatures, the ability to change the environment by blinking. Sometimes the environment will deep drown in the madness by itself, and of course unraveling and intriguing stories filled with skeletons of the past. And of course, moving on to our team. I am Matthew, the game designer of the project, and I was responsible for the feature level and narration design, lighting the level together with our 3D artist, sound design, teaser creation, project management both in terms of planning and team representation, and of course blueprint scripting and blockout inside the engine. But now, moving on to the heart of the project, our 3D artist, Stadan, please take the stage.
Hello. So, as a 3D artist, I was responsible for the creature design, modeling, texturing, different environmental stuff, props, a little bit of lighting, and also customizing assets from the marketplace and the overall atmosphere of our uh, house. Thank you.
Yes. And now to the moving soul of our project, our animator and rigger, Laura, please.
Hello. I am responsible for rigging and animating our beautiful creatures, as well as implementing them into Unreal Engine. Also, I am working on animation blueprints.
Yes, and these beautiful creatures will not be moving without the skills of Laura. But moving on to our programmer and tech artist, Dmitro.
Hi, I'm Dmitro. On this project, I worked on such features like world alteration system, so the player could travel through different versions of reality, not always voluntarily. Observation system, which allows things to know if the player is watching them. Some cool material magic, and other stuff like making eyes sticking out of the wall staring back at you if provoked. And of course, all other not so cute stuff like hosting the version control system and solving technical issues.
Yes, and of course, the purpose of this project was to create a cool portfolio piece showcasing the unique skills of each one in the team, and of course, to expand our game dev network. So, yeah, we are looking forward to our build release on itch.io in the following months, and of course, we're shaking your ghostly hand, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
I'm
much,
just
Matt.
laughing.
That was my favorite picture. Yes, I love it. Thank you.
Like these eyes. I'm just like, I mean, I cannot imagine what these teams like went through this throughout these last 3 months. I mean, people, what were like? What were your nice dreams like? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, Lara, what's next?
Yeah, thank you very much, Matthew. Amazing presentation, amazing game, very creepy. Can't wait to uh, play it. I'm not sure actually.
Will you
Uh,
actually play it?
actually, I'm very scared of the fact of playing it, so that's why I'm looking for volunteers to play our season 4 games. Anyway, yes, thank you very much. And now we go for the next team, which is team number 8. We have an amazing game designer, Oliver, who is not totally in our time zone. So I'm very sorry that you had to wake up so early for the rest for 3 months. But yeah, let's see what you made there.
Sure. Well, hello everyone. We are the Redeye team, and we are happy to present the project we have been working on, the Last Elf. As the sole survivor of a brutal attack on your village, you have dedicated yourself to vengeance against those who have brought misery upon your kind. In this top-down survival action adventure game, you must explore your surroundings, gathering resources to sustain and strengthen yourself, whilst also learning the weaknesses of your prey to dismantle them like a true hunter. Now, without further ado, please enjoy this short trailer of our game. Now, moving on, throughout the development of our game, we took various inspirations of games out there that we could put a slight twist on. Taking a look at various survival and action games separately, we wanted to combine some elements in an attempt to merge the genres together to the best of our ability. As such, we explored systems from Don't Starve and Project Zomboid for its simplistic crafting and slower paced action, respectively, as well as Hades for its ranged combat. As we didn't want to overcomplicate our game's systems, the core gameplay loop is kept simple, gathering materials to craft different methods of attack and to keep up with the player's limited ammo, but to also maintain and balance their unique stamina system called Essence, and never depleting resource that gives the player combat benefits that combat at cost, such as higher attack speed in exchange for lower dodge timers, giving the player the agency from moment to moment before and during combat. Speaking of combat, outside of exploration encounters, the player must choose their approach carefully, utilizing environmental hazards or shortcuts to gain first strike over their opponents, catching them off guard and getting an advantage before the player is even at risk. And finally, once combat has resolved, players have the opportunity to not only continue searching for resources, but also find clues that will aid them in the defeat of their final target, learning about specific weaknesses that bosses have that will allow the player an easier path to success. For the purposes of our game, we wanted the experience of the final boss to not be left until the very end, but a journey that the player builds towards throughout the game. Thus, as mentioned earlier, the player expands their knowledge of their final target as they progress through the level, rewarding them further for taking the time to explore, despite their essence draining slowly. Follow that up, our other unique mechanic is the replacement for the typical stamina bar. Acting as a timer and a source of tension, the player must balance their essence and decide what parts of their combat kit they have a preference to, leading to decisions intertwined with the crafting system and determining whether the value of ammo or essence replenishment is worth more to the player. Now, before wrapping this up, we'd like to talk about our team's contributions, starting with myself. My name is Oliver Chung, and I acted as the game designer for our team, responsible for designing the main systems, level, UI, and creating supporting documentation for our game, as well as acting as the representative for our presentations. I also attempted to act as our team's producer as well, yet came across various difficulties that ended up being experiences to learn from despite my failures. Now, moving on to Petro, our artist.
Hello, my name is Petro. I'm a 2D artist and concept artist in this team, and I was responsible for all 2D part of the game, from character concepts, enemies concepts, weapons, etc. And environment concepts, props, and other things, and preparing all of this to a 3D artist for modeling. And my main goal was to create a mystical dark fantasy atmosphere and to make a first strong impression. So it's all from me, and I pass my microphone to the 3D artist.
Hello.
Yes, hello, we can hear you.
Cool. Hear me? Okay. I'm Pavel. I'm a 3D artist in this project. I'm specializing in character and model creation. Also, some parts of environment like stones. My focus has been on achieving a semi-realistic style, incorporating hand painting techniques to infuse stylized textures into my work. It's not easy, in fact. One of the most fulfilling aspects of my job is bringing characters to life. It was really interesting, especially when translating the beautiful concept crafted by our 2D artist Petro into 3D forms. It's been an exciting challenge to convey the expressiveness captured in Petro artwork into the realm of 3D. Additionally, I've recently acquired new skills, by the way, such as creating detailed stones textures. It was not easy, as I thought before, which have proven both enjoyable and beneficial to my craft. That's it. Thank you.
Great, and moving on to our programmer, Rostislav.
Yeah, also, my name is Rostislav. I'm programmer of this team. And my role in this team was preparing, implementing different mechanics, such as basic character control, shooting mechanics. I also prepared enemy simple AI based on state machines. Created crafting and inventory systems, both with entity related and components for integrating with the UI. Yeah, also I was involved in providing tools for Oliver to implement his new ideas, some new items, and any other features that we have in our game. And also, I was busy with integrating animation to our beautiful 3D models. All animations was free, but it was a bit challengeable to integrate them with our models. And also, I was responsible for supporting version controls and such stuff. That's
Great,
it
and
from my side.
great. And to finally wrap up our presentation, we wanted to share our goals that we're aiming for with this project. Since we were comfortable with this environment, we want to attempt ambitious ideas to the best of our capabilities, with the acknowledgement that we would make mistakes or not be able to accomplish them, resulting in them being cut throughout development, in order to learn from this experience. And with this, we created a project that we could present on our portfolios to showcase our process, learning experiences, and how we improved from working together with a small but talented team. We are the Redeye team, and thank you very much for listening to our presentation on our game, The Last Elf.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Oliver. Amazing presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now we can switch to the next team. And I've seen in the chat that there are a lot of fans of Spooky. So here she is. She is coming. Our amazing Team 4, one of the default teams. So yes, we are ready to hear you, artist.
Yes.
Do we have
Hello.
the full community in the chat? Like I went to default server to invite default community to support you guys and other default teams. So like I really hope they're here. Like make your voice if you're in front of the screen, just scream, and yeah, please present.
Okay. So hello. We are the Light Switches, and we present a game titled Red Raging Wolf. In our game, you play as Red Riding Hood that was on her way to Granny when she learned of terrible news. Her grandma moved. In general, our title is a 2D Metroidvania made in the default engine that is taking place in warped versions of classic fairy tale worlds. And here's our trailer.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, peace and tranquility reigned supreme. Let's change that.
Hell yeah! Take that!
You can certainly try.
Even if I have to tear down this whole stupid world. That's cheating! And
We're all a little mad here.
Once
In terms of similar titles to ours that we took inspiration from, there really is a myriad of them. The main ones include Momodora and Hollow Knight in terms of the game design, the combat design, and the Metroidvania elements, as well as Witch and the 100 Knight in terms of character designs, the art style, the dialogue system, and the general atmosphere of the game. There are also numerous honorable mentions of titles that feel similar to ours in one way or another. Our gameplay will feel familiar to the fans of the Metroidvania genre or to the platformers with combat. The two main pillars of our title are combat and story. We want to let the player battle numerous foes and break that juicy action with some light platforming and engaging story presented through visual novel-style dialogue. There are also several systems in place to support that, with the rage system seen in the top GIF being the most crucial, as when Red gets filled to the brim with rage, it results in an uncontrollable transformation, which lets the player feel like the big bad wolf of the story. Connected to that is also the narration of our title, which leads us to the unique selling points of our game. Firstly, we want to draw the players in with familiar yet bewitched and twisted setting of fairy tale worlds, presenting captivating background art. And in that setting, we want to put in the characters
we all know and love, like Cheshire Cat, Rumpelstiltskin, or Red Riding Hood, but presented in unique anime-like art style and in a unique and interesting narrative that flips the usual characters on their head. The first victim of such treatment is our playable character, the Red Riding Hood. She is now an absolute menace, cutting her way through foes and allies alike with her huge axe, which leads us to the last unique selling points of our title, the combat and feel. We want to let the players wreak havoc on innocent creatures and feel powerful. This is supported heavily by the gameplay systems and the audiovisual design of the game. And now it's the time to pass the floor to the artist Spooky to meet the team behind it all.
Hi there, I'm Rasheen, otherwise known as Spooky, more better known as Spooky Online. I've worn several hats on the time we've been here. I've been the lead concept artist, especially focusing on character design, enemy design, boss design, sprite artist, UI artist, asset designer, so like all the little bits we can destroy in the game. Had fun drawing all those. I also had the delight of working as the narrative script writer and the vocal casting director, so roped in a few people I know to help us give full voice work towards our game to give it an extra level of life that we really wanted to add to it, to add to the chaos, add to the fun, add to the combat. And it's just been overall super, super fun. I wasn't alone in this, however. I also had the wonderful delight of working with our other artist, who is also our animator, Veronica. So, Veronica.
Oh, hello. I can say the same about you. My name is Veronica. I'm a secondary artist of this game. I mostly worked on backgrounds and the tile set. For our game, also was the main animator. I worked on animating the main character, the Red, her attacks, movement, and animating the secondary characters and the villains. And now I pass the mic to our amazing programmer, Pavel.
Thank you very much, Veronica. So I am a typical indie games developer, and here I was responsible for gathering all our amazing assets and ideas into a single interactive and fun experience here. In particular, I was implementing movement, combat, enemy AI, dialogues, interfaces, and all other mechanics and systems in our crazy game. And I was also crafting this blasting trailer you already saw. Now I'll return the microphone back to our amazing game designer, Michał.
Yes, going back to me, I'm Michał, or Disnex, the game designer of our team. Throughout the camp, my tasks mainly included turning ideas of our team into designs and game design documents, as well as organizing meetings for our team, working on level design, audio design, balancing the gameplay, and just generally assisting with what I could to the best of my ability, which included some additional programming or creating the particle effects for the game. And I usually was the one presenting our pitches and representing our team. And lastly, our goals with making this project were to create something we could all enjoy playing, while also improving on our abilities and skills of working in a team. And if everything goes right, to create a demo that could attract a publisher, allowing us to work on the project full time. And that is all from our team. Thank you for your attention.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you very much. Amazing pitch.
The chat on YouTube went like so live. So many fans of Spooky, of like default community.
Yes.
And Sality, hello from you once again. And yeah.
Oh, hello. So yeah, Spooky, our star. Amazing. So yes, and now we can switch to another default team. I don't know, they registered one after another. But by the way, they will get some prizes. We will check. We will announce the winners a bit later, not today, after you upload your games to play. So yes, be ready for that. So let's watch the second default team.
Hello everyone, for your attention, a game from our team Little Funny Souls called Soleniko, as the name the protagonist. Soleniko is an adventure game with tower defense elements inspired by Ukrainian mythology and historical heritage. Embark on a unique journey with a robot who will have to become a chumak. A master salt merchant who conquers treasures mines in search of resources and defends himself from a waves of myrmidons of the underground kingdom Zmi Horinich. A game for PC and Mac with the prospect of expansion for mobile devices and consoles. We are targeting to young audience. Let's watch the trailer. Here are some projects that inspired us during the creation of the game. First, Dome Keeper, exploration, time limit, tower defense, and improvement system. Second, Don't Starve, changing times of the day and extracting resource. And third, Sea of Stars, various ways of movement and dialogue system. So let's look at the gameplay. The player is invited to explore mines, to dig salt and solve variable puzzles. During this part of the game, we are limited in time. After underground adventures, we return to the surface, where we have to charge the battery and protect the camp from enemies. There is the improvement of existing and the discovery of unique skills, as well as weapons. And we put enjoyment of the gameplay as one of the priority development goals, using a variety of tools for this. So a few words about USP. We present players with a full and joyful story by combining two different genres. All the listed adventures are seasoned with humor, made in the original cartoon style with interspersed ethnic details. Let's get to know our team better. I will start with myself. My name is Stanislav. I am game designer. My responsibilities during the creation of the game include many points, but working on each of them gave me new knowledge and versatile experience. You can see their list on the screen. I want to add that I am very happy to work with my team. They are really creative people and professionals. There were some changes in the team last week, so now I give the floor to our 2D animator, Valeria.
Yeah, hello, my name is Valerie. I recently joined the team, so most of the animations were done by the previous animator, me. But I have already had the opportunity to work on new tasks, character animation, background elements animations, and additional effects for animations. And I'm really proud to be part of this team. And best of luck to everyone. I think it should be. They're very clever and super guys. And I'll pass the word to the artist, Justina.
Hi, my name is Justinas. I am 2D artist of this project, and my responsibilities are character, environment, prop, UI designs. Also, I created some simple animations, and I worked as a concept artist as well. So that's it for my role here. and give a shout for our next speaker, great
Thank you,
programmer Yevgen.
Yes, cool.
Yeah, hello, my name is Eugen and I'm a programmer. On this project, I implemented all the game system, and one of the key was to provide quick prototype iterations for the whole of the team. For this, we set up a quick web builds that automatically share the projects for everyone. Also, I've created tools for the team. To name a few, it's sound component system for our sound designer and enemies wave system for our game designer. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Eugen. At the end, I will add a few words about the development goals. First, the first desire that was voiced on the day the camp started was to create something wonderful. Second, we all want to have an unforgettable experience. And third, of course, fun. Where without them? So that's all. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Stanislav. Amazing presentation, amazing art.
Code on slides. Code on slides. You banned code on slides.
But it looks so good. They inserted it very nicely. I was like, okay, that that is nice. So yeah, thank you very much,
You
Stanislav.
explicitly allowed it. I was battling for it. Like, oh, also, I mean, like these characters are so distinguished, like Zmei and Bull and Chumag and like everybody. Like, it's so good. And also, it's super fun for me to see how. I mean, did you notice like people in the chat and like watching this live how well this is being executed? Like, I see that Julien started the sharing screen before. Like, it's all like the only thing that is stopping us is me talking. So let me just shut up.
Yeah, so even we have stickers in our Discord with this amazing character, just in case. So, or if you want to, you can share the chat for everyone, so everyone would be jealous that we have such a cool stickers in our server. Anyway, yeah, now we can go to the team number 3 with I always surprised how this simple idea looks so good and it's so interesting, and I wish to play it actually. So
Why
please ship
simple?
it.
I mean,
I don't know. It looks.
Remember their first pitch. It's like a vacuum cleaner in
Don't
space.
spoil. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. Shut up. Okay, floor to the team 3.
Hi there. So we're Team 3. We're the Moon Keys, and our game is called Astro Sweep. It is you can embark on an adventure as a vacuum cleaner, as you saw from our first screen, and you have a intrinsic drive to clean, and you have to make sure no corner is left unclean, no corner is untouched, as you unraveled the story of the Astro Hotel where you're located in. So without further ado, let's take a look at the trailer. So I just wanted to give you a little mystery there. For our game, our inspiration as far as gameplay were Pac-Man and the Untitled Goose Game. Pac-Man cleaning, that's essentially what Pac-Man is doing. So it was a great inspiration there. And Untitled Goose Game, because you can mess around with the environment, and as you can see also in the trailer, you can also throw some objects. And as far as artistic inspiration, we had We Happy Few and Dishonored, especially for this Victorian style of the hotel that we have. The gameplay mechanics or the core loop of it is simple. It's to clean, which will probably become your obsession in this game, and this is your primary directive as a vacuum cleaner. With the things that you clean up, you can upgrade your vacuum cleaner. From your battery life, you can boost, you can even jump, and you can even access new paths and clean other surfaces that maybe you did not expect to access as a vacuum cleaner. And finally, is to explore. You explore the Astro Hotel by making use of your abilities, and yeah, maybe there's also some hidden paths that you will be able to uncover. Our unique selling points are that you are a vacuum cleaner. It's quite a unique setting. Also that you are in a hotel performing all of these tasks. There's also a hidden narration behind it, where you're guided by a cleaning AI, which will guide you along your journey. And also there are quite a few rooms to be able to explore in this setting, where you will have to try to reach the mysterious observatory. A little bit about me. I'm Julien Marchand. I work as the game designer for this game. I basically wrote the narrative and thought about the core game mechanics in this game. Alongside these tasks, I've been the team representative throughout this game camp, and also worked on workflow implementations, creating game designs, trying to organize meetings with the team, and created the trailer and also the in-game cinematics in the game sounds. And my programmer even allowed me to make some programming of some of the obstacles in the game. But enough about me. I would like to introduce you to our 2D artist, Diana.
Hello, my name is Diana Polbog. I'm to the artist in the team Monkeys, and my main responsibility was the creating of clear and original visual style of the game, which would mix Victorian interiors elements with elements of sci-fi genre. During Game Camp, I provided brainstorming and concepts of characters, props, and environmental designs. Also, I forced the improvement of the game's conception, especially the interaction between visual solution and gameplay in the way of creating appropriate level design. By the end, I was responsible for graphic and UI design, as they are at the face of the game, which a player always see first. Thank you for your attention. I pass the turn for our 3D modeler, Jana.
Hi everyone, I was responsible for the production of all 3D models for the game and their implementation into Unity. The most challenging and interesting at the same time aspect for my role was achieving a harmony between sci-fi futuristic vibes and vintage aesthetics, and also to make it all look funny, of course. And additionally, mastering the game engine and customizing all settings in Unity presented a challenge as well. I'm glad that I managed to finish more game location than we expected during our work team. In general, I think I and my team got valuable experience, and we definitely can upgrade our pipeline and production process to accelerate quality in the game and continue work on it.
And our programmer unfortunately could not attend, but his name is Yuri Popov. He was our programmer. He implemented all of the game mechanics, the abilities of the vacuum cleaner, and even game design tools that I could use to even make some implementations myself. He also coached all of us on the GitHub space and how to, and all of the best practices that go along with it. And he also made many adjustments to the environment according to our needs. And with that, that is the end, and would like to thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
I was hoping after the last moment that you will show the other vacuum cleaners, like the lore with the explain the names and all of it, because like I'm a personal fan. I was seeing like how you it's like Mario and Luigi and like the third one that I forgot. Like it was so good. Anyway, I teased about it in the chat. I hope you show more of the lore and more of the gameplay when you ship on each.
And that blood is all around the presentation. I love it. Amazing. Thank you very much. That was great. Thank you. And now it's time for our last team. For me, it's quite unusual that we're finishing so quickly. I want more. But yeah, it's time to move to our last team with the very cute lizard. I won't spoil anything. Just watch it because it's so beautiful.
Hello, this is a Lizards team, and with our project Shamout. So, Shamout is is a action adventure game with a top-down perspective, where player will control the young lizards, a shaman's appearance, with combat and magic skills. So, if you like Souls-like battles and ancient riddles, so could use the young could use to help the young lizard overcome all obstacles and save his tribe in the swamp. Our platform is PC and mobile. Our audience, the people who like Souls-like battles and want to discover stylized fantasy worlds. Our trailer now. Okay, the similar gameplay titles was its Diablo-like games like Torchlight, Path of Exile, Diablo, and so on, and also Souls-like games. Very close to our concept is a new game, No Rest for the Wicked. It's a top-down Souls-like game. We combined elements from the Diablo-like games and Souls-like to create our gameplay. So the main goal of the game is to cleanse the swamp. During the journey, the player will find corrupted creatures and areas in need of cleansing. The main gameplay mechanics are the combat and exploration. In the combat, the player could fight creatures and use cleansing magic to free them from the corruption. And the exploration stage, he needs to look for hidden shaman totems and activate them to cleanse the surroundings. Also, he needs to find a way to cleanse the whole swamp. Unique selling points of our game are cute graphics and narrative, hidden secrets, and souls-like battles. So it's all for our target audience. Okay, I am game designer Alexander. My responsibility was to invent gameplay mechanics, invent balance game composite and level design, also main menu and in-game menu and implementation, created narrative story, discovered the market, and of course gathered assets and needs for other teammates. Okay, now Ignas, you're welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Ignas. I am 2D artist for a Lizard's team. My main responsibilities were creating concepts for characters, environment, props, and also some of UI elements for the game. I want to personally thank my team for working together, and now I pass my word to our amazing 3D artist Anastasia.
Anastasia, you're welcome.
Oh,
yeah.
We lost your 3D artist.
Seems like this. Okay.
She wants to give more time. Let's wait for her. She just doesn't want the demo day to finish.
I don't know. She was here.
Okay, you can present instead of her.
Okay. So Anastasia made an amazing work in 3D stuff. Also, she created the trailer you saw. She produced all characters, props, assets for the game, rigged and animated lighting, landscape, foliage, set up the level in Unreal Engine, made some optimization, visual effects and post-processing effects. So that's all. Now you will hear our programmer. Lucas, your turn.
Hi, I'm Lucas Kairavičius. I'm the programmer for the game. I was responsible for setting up the project, setting up Git and onboarding teammates onto it. Just showing the teammates how to use Unreal in some cases, setting up tools in Unreal for our game designer, our 3D artist, 2D artist to use. I designed and implemented the combat with all the hit and block reactions, with data assets that allow our game designer to define attacks by himself. Designed and implemented most of the gameplay mechanics like enemy encounters that we have, respawns, enemy AI using state trees, interaction with objects, footsteps, so on. And yeah, back to you.
Okay, thanks. So our goals are simple. It's just to learn how to make games and gain the experience for our portfolios, make contacts and expand our game dev.
So
No, Alexander decided to disappear.
I haven't checked like what's.
No, that's not a problem with your mic.
Okay.
Hello.
So they're.
What? He's back.
Yeah. I said that our goals are simple. They are to learn how to make games and to make contacts and to find friends, expand our game dev network, contacts, and to create, of course, a new cute world. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Great presentation. Very beautiful. We will cut out some of the things. We will try to fix it in the end, but thank you. Yeah, any final bits, Ola? You want to tell something?
I want to say that I don't want to leave. It's like it's too little. It's not enough. It's like no, and it's like I know people ask questions in the chat like something. I just don't want to leave. I don't want this to end. It's been a very special season. It's been very different from previous ones because people were just like much more experienced, and you didn't like you people didn't need that much of our involvement as previous seasons. We got used to sort of like, like having like super duper like hands-on approach and sort of like taking you by the hands and like guiding you and helping you and like giving everything. And you were like, don't disturb us, like we're busy making amazing games. And it was so unusual for us, like we didn't know what to do. But now I'm watching your games and watching alumni of previous seasons saying like, oh wow, like this season the bar was really high. And yes, it was high. Yes, it was high. And yeah, like watching these games. So like, just a reminder, you've made this from 0 to this state in 3 months, right? Like, so be proud of yourself, be amazed of yourself. And also you had jobs, like full-time jobs and studies and lives and families and all that stuff. And many of you are in Ukraine, so like you also had the freaking war. So yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much, guys. You did amazing job during these 3 months, but it's not over. I'm very sorry to tell you. You have to actually ship the game, and I once again reminding, you're gonna ship it. We're gonna vote for it. We're gonna play it, play test it, and announce the winners maybe. So yes, if you thought that's it, no, it's not. The actual work will begin right now, because making the trailer, you can lie somewhere here, hide some stuff there, but currently you will have to make a game. So I'm very sorry. You have a 1 month. So yes, hope to see also our graduates from previous seasons voting for the games. As far as I know, votes are open for everyone. So send to your friends, tell them to play your game, force them to play your game. Tell your mom to play your games. And yeah, see you soon, actually. We're not saying goodbye to any of you. Yeah, back to work.
Back to work. Yeah, once again, like those people who wanna, like, you can see the other Let's Plays from previous season here on YouTube. And as you notice, we usually co-host with either with mentors or with members of our community. So like just volunteer and help us let's play these games. And Spooky is asking about trailers. We'll promote your trailers, obviously post them, and we'll cut this live stream into smaller pieces. Well, not we, actually, it's Vanessa who'll be doing this. So like,
Yeah, we will cut out. We will post it. So yeah, that's actually internal. But anyway, guys, please send me your presentations and trailers separately so I can overlay them in case there were bad connections and it's pixelated. Till Monday.
yeah, and thanks to all friends and supporters who came here, and especially those of you who liked this stream, like, because that's how the stream gets distributed, and other people get to see it and to be proud of all of you and your friends and your work. I'm just like melting
Shut
from
up.
emotions.
Anyway, the stream will stay, so you can still share it afterwards. So no worries if somebody was late and you want to show it to somebody else. So see you soon. Can we finish the stream already?
Yeah.
I want to. Stop it! Stop it! I want.
No, one last thing. It's so amazing to see alumni. Like I see people from previous seasons, and it's like I mean, Lera, think about it. Like these people, like each of them, they've been suffering for 3 months, and they keep returning. So
good. You know, there is a syndrome like that.
and that's let's stop there. I'm stopping the stream, people. So thank you on YouTube.